All right, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back to film my weekly check-in video for week 4. And this is from my March monthly budget. As you guys can see, I have here my monthly view and all of my stickers that I'll be using to track all of my expenses for that 4th week. And I'm just ready to get started. I don't know if you guys can tell a little bit because I'm missing one of my lamps here, but I am back at my parents' house and today's such a gloomy day. Yesterday was perfect and sunny and I wish I would have filmed this then, but today it's raining outside and I have pretty much all of my stuff, all of my stuff at my parents' house / the storage unit that Victor and I are getting to store all of my apartment stuff until we moved into our own place. But like I mentioned in the beginning of the month, March was the last month that I was going to be renting with my roommate Brenda. And now I'm at my parents' house. Definitely stay tuned for my moving out vlog and other vlogs that are coming up, as well as budgeting videos and stuff like that, because there is going to be a change for April and I'm super excited for you guys to see. But before we get there, we have to check in for week 4, which is from the 20th until the 26th. So I have here my budget binder with my envelopes, as well as my transparent binder with my $500 savings challenge that I started last week, which if you guys haven't checked out last week's video, definitely do so. But I started this challenge last week and I'm actually offering this up in the shop at rossa.com if you guys are interested. I'm planning on coming out with more challenges. It's just that with the move and everything that entails while being almost 6 months pregnant, it's been crazy, super crazy, but I'm so glad that everything is done now. The only thing I really have to do, which I will do today, is go back to the house and just like clean, like sweep, mop, and check what else needs to get done, because at first my roommate was supposed to stay there. She was still going to rent it out with someone else, but I think plans have changed for her. I'm not 100% sure. So yes, I'm just writing down my categories here. So you guys know that I weekly check in with my envelopes. So groceries, eating out, household allowance, beauty, gas, and I like to have a section for any unbudgeted items. So I'll put those there, and we're not rolling over or adding any money onto these. I'm so excited for April because there's going to be a major change in my budget. And I can't wait for you guys to see, but also for me to figure kind of that out, because I feel like my budget has been the exact same for so long that I've definitely been craving a change. Okay, so I'm going to go through my binder here and through the envelopes. So, okay, let's see. On the 20th, I went to grab groceries, so I'm going to use this little sticker. So I went to Food for Less, and I actually spent $75 there. I had quite a bit of grocery money, and I knew that I wasn't going to be buying groceries for the full week, this 5th week, so I just went ahead and grabbed some extra things that I needed to make some recipes and that I was just craving, because I get a lot of those while being pregnant. Then let's see if we have anything. And then I actually just have 3 expenses. Then I had an eating out expense. Victor and I went to grab tacos on Friday night, and we hadn't done that in a long time. We used to go get tacos every Friday night. It feels like a few months ago. So it was nice to go again. So I paid for that because the taco truck is cash only, and I had cash, thankfully. I feel like Victor never really carries cash. So that was $18. So it worked out that I had cash instead of having to go to the bank and withdraw some money. And then my last expense is a gas expense, which I've been wanting, or I've been looking forward to pumping gas this whole month, because the first And only time that I pumped gas this month was on the 4th for $50.37. So I had $49, so I used those $49 on the 26th on Sunday. I was debating whether to use a little bit less so that I could put some of this money into my savings challenge, since I know there's only like a few days left in the month. But I just decided to go on ahead and pump the full amount and just grab that from another envelope. So I will use my tweezers here. I hope you guys can see, to lay this down right here. Perfect. Okay. So, I want to mention, if you guys have been wanting to pick these pink tweezers up from the shop, they had been sold out for quite a bit, but I finally got a shipment of them, so they're now back in stock, so definitely pick those up if you're interested. And I think those were all of my expenses. I think so. So I'm going to go to my no spend stickers now, my full sheet, which I'm almost out of. And I'm going to mark all of my no spendies. So I have a no spend on the 22nd, on the 23rd, and the 25th. And then for these things, and then I'm going to grab my red pen here so we can check off some expenses. I did get my phone bill paid on the 21st. That's on auto pay. That's why I already have this amount. I'm just going to check this off while we're here. I still haven't gotten the amount for utilities and Wi-Fi because, or I actually haven't paid for this because my roommate pays for that and then just kind of gives me the total after. So hopefully I'll have that. Well, I mean, I should have that by the end of the month. So I won't check these off, these bill dues. But now I am all ready to go, and let's get started with weekly checking in. So let's see, for groceries I have one expense, like I mentioned, of $75. I'm just gonna leave this open here. So $75 spent for groceries, and I had $95 the week before, so that means that remaining for the last week I have $20, which I'm actually not too worried about. I do want to, I think, pick up some fruit with this money, and then we'll be good for when the month starts on, what is it, Friday? No, Saturday. So we'll be pretty good for then with groceries because we'll have a new like paycheck and whatnot. So, okay, that's that, which I do. I'm just going to grab the money so I can count this out with you on the side here. So for groceries, I have my expense tracker here, which I've been loving, and I have $10, $15, and $20. I love having the expense trackers inside of my envelopes. It just makes everything so much more like hassle-free than having to like write it down somewhere else or having to wait until my weekly check-in to track the expense. Okay, eating out has one expense of $18 for tacos. And last week I had $28, so that means that remaining I have $10, which most of the time when we go out, Victor ends up paying. So this was a rare occasion where we had to pay cash and I had cash with me, so I'm not worried about the $10 there. And with moving in this week, I really doubt there's going to be time for me to grab some fast food or anything. So that is for eating out. Then I know I don't have anything for these categories. So 0 spent for household, allowance, beauty. So we'll just keep the same numbers we had remaining last week. So $50 for household. I was thinking I was going to buy some last minute household items for my last home this month, but I didn't end up doing so, as well as I thought I would buy some like moving boxes or anything for the move, but Victor actually ended up covering that. So I'm doing pretty good with household. I might just end up buying some things, I think this last week, for my house here with my parents. Like maybe like split some like Bath and Body Works soap with my mom, or I don't know, buy wipes, stuff like that. I need to talk to my mom about that, but I definitely do have a pretty good amount of money there for household items. And then allowance, I still have, well actually with the allowance, okay, so last week for my savings challenge, I took out $25 from my allowance envelope. So I went down from $77 to $52. I think I still want to mark it in the spent, but I'm not going to mark it in my monthly view. Just because this is a savings and it's for money for my cash envelope. So it's not like I'm spending it. If that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys, if I'm doing it this way. But that's kind of what I thought about. I've been thinking about like all week of how to do this. So then that way it shows in my weekly and I'm not like, okay, these numbers are not adding up. So I took out 25 actually for my savings challenge. And then I had $52 left in allowance. And then beauty, still have 60. I really wanted to go and get a pedicure, but I might just wait for April because I do have to buy things like hair dye, shampoo, and I haven't been wearing lashes these past few weeks. So I'm thinking of getting that from Target too. So I'll definitely be using the beauty money this last week. So I'm like trying to think where I'll take the savings challenge money from, but okay, that's for beauty. And then the last expense we have here is gas, which once again I spent $49, which were the $49 that were here last week. So that means that I am down to 0 on gas, which is perfectly fine, and nothing for unbudgeted, so we're good here as well. So those are the remaining amounts for this week. And once again, this is how the monthly view is looking. We had 1, 2, 3 no spend days this week, which is really good. Definitely not like last week, but we did have some bills here, which I do count those days as being spend days since I'm spending money to pay for these things. But aside from that, I think we're done with this. I wanted to mention that I did have a D-stash sale over on my Planning D-stash Instagram. Definitely go ahead and check it out because I sold a bunch of Erin Condren items this first round of things, and so I'm going to add that as a source of income, a variable one in here. I was hoping to list a lot more things on Poshmark this month, but once again with the move and having to pack like the clothes and stuff like that, it was just very hard for me to do so. But I am going to put D-stashes here because I did make some money off of that. I just want to say thank you so much to those of you who purchase anything from my D-stash sale. There's definitely going to be more this last week of March because I have a lot of things that I found and I'm making like little bundles and whatnot. So if you want to get planning items at a really discounted price, I was giving the Erin Condren stuff out for really cheap because I really don't need this stuff, and I was just trying to get rid of things and not really like upsell or like make money off of it really. But yeah, definitely check my planner D-stash Instagram, which is Romina Plans D-stash. I'll leave it linked down below. What I will put in here, I need to check exactly, is because this is for variable income and expenses. So whenever I spend money from the variable income here, so sometimes in the past for YouTube, I've put in here like sticker purchases because my channel was mainly like a planning and budgeting with stickers type of channel. So I would consider those business expenses, as well as I would put things like PicMonkey, which is where I make my thumbnails. But I started paying for PicMonkey annually. I think I paid that in August. I checked all of my subscriptions like 2 weeks ago. So I'm no longer putting this on a monthly basis since I only pay for it once a year. But what I will be putting in here for next week is how much shipping was for all the D-stash orders I had. So I'll put that in there. So you'll see that next week, but that's all that I have. And now to end this video, I'm going to take a look at my savings challenge to see which envelope and how much I want to put in here. So if you're not familiar with this challenge or did not watch last week's video, I started this $500 savings challenge where every week for, I believe there's 28 little boxes. So for 28 weeks, you can do multiples per week depending. You go ahead and pick whether you want to do $20, $15, or $10. And what I'm doing it is I'm taking it from the cash envelopes here. So last week I took it out of allowance. I took out $25, and now I'm trying to think because I will be using the beauty amount. And I don't know if it would be fun if I take it out of allowance again. Maybe out of household. I'm trying to think. I think I'll do $10 out of household, since I haven't spent any money for that this whole month, and I know I'm spending money for beauty. So I'll do $10, and I'll just go ahead and grab a permanent marker and just mark the box off that I want. And then we'll see. So I'll take the money out of household. So I'll just grab the 10 that's in here. I don't even think I counted my cash as I was weekly checking in. Sorry about that. So I'll do the $10, and now in here I have 20, 30, and 5, which is not bad at all. And this, I feel like, just gets me so much more motivated to budget and save money. I have an idea of what I want to do with these $500, but I don't want to talk about it just yet because I still have so many of these little boxes left. Maybe once I'm like halfway through, or if you have any suggestions for what I should be using this $500 once I complete this challenge, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I love to get inspiration from you guys, just like I'm sure you guys get it from me. I feel like everyone has such good ideas. So okay, so that, I think with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. I've been getting lots of comments from people who used to watch my budgeting videos from a few years ago, and that are so happy that I am back to budgeting. And honestly, I am so happy to be back as well, and to have you guys, even though it's been super long since I've uploaded anything, to still have you guys there to support me and to keep me accountable. So thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!